up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Love and Hip Hop New York review, y'all. By the grace of God, I'm trying to stay on my patience, but everything is trying me at this moment. So let's just try to hurry up and get into these notes before something else interrupts this video and pisses me the fuck off. But I love you, and thank you for coming and watching, okay? Thank you, okay? Click that like button, share, Care Bear, share, okay? Follow your girl on Instagram and Twitter and all of things such, okay? So let's just get right into the notes. First of all, a fucking favorite, okay? a fucking favorite, okay? Kimbella, okay? Now y'all know I did not like Kimbella at first, okay? But the bitch grew on me, okay? And now Kimbella pops up meeting with Yanzi, and I'm excited, okay? A bit thicker Kimbella, but I think she just had a baby. Nobody's upset about it. You still look good. You go ahead. Your tits are just huge. I mean, that's what was going on with me when I saw Kimbella's breasts, okay? They were just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like that. Not used to this Kimbella. Also, again, not upset about it. Yandy meets with Kimbella to talk about Mendices because they do the couple thing a lot, okay? They double dates. They're friends. They, you know, commiserate on things often. And Yandy needs... Yeah. Yandy needs Kimbella's help with this situation with Mendices. She has not talked to Mendices in 6 days. They've been walking around the house ignoring one another. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. You know, like that type of shit going on around the house. No conversations, no full sentences, one word answers to every goddamn thing, okay? She's telling Kimbella about the situation with Mendices and how he doesn't feel like he's wrong for lying about their baby being in the hospital because she wasn't answering the phone, okay? And Kim listens to what she says but still feels like you probably stepped on your man's pride a little bit. You probably stepped on his pride. And, you know, Yandy's like, I thought you was going to be on my side, Kim. But Kim's keeping it 100 with her. You have to give and take in a relationship, okay? Now, I'm going to read the fuck out of Mendices. So just hold up and wait on it, okay? Just hold up and wait on it. Peter and Mendices go and talk to at-risk teenagers. Keep them from killing one another. And I just want to say, if you think you're so gangster because you done killed up half of your fucking neighborhood, I want you to think about that again. Okay? I just want you to think about that again. You think you're a gangster because you took a gun and killed most of the niggas your age on your block. Is that cool? Is that what we do? Who do we hang out with if all of the people our age are dead now? What do we do? Do we hang with old people? Do we get some type of wisdom? Do we go to jail? Do we get raped? Do we become somebody's bitch? Do we go to jail for the rest of our lives and become that thick nigga that ain't got nothing to lose, that's killing everybody in the prison? Shank shake. He gotta be on lockdown. What do we do after we continuously kill everybody in our neighborhood over dumb shit? Shoes, he talked to me crazy, he looked at me crazy. A bag of weed, a bag of crack, whatever, okay? I'm sorry, but none of the above makes it okay for you young men to go around killing each other at the rate that y'all do. I know everybody wants to cry and fucking protest whenever some white person kills us out of race, you know, racism, or out of being pissed off that we, you know, even attempted to question their authority, police officers, whatever. That's all well and good, you guys, but the real issue is the fact that we kill each other way more, and I don't see anybody protesting about that shit. I'm just saying, I don't see anybody walking through the hood and always, you know, saying something. Like, don't get me wrong, you're supposed to protest when it's some racial shit because y'all ain't gonna be moving us backwards, goddammit, okay? We need to get this cop killing shit, you know, well, cops killing people shit under control. Yes, we do. But at the same time, y'all ain't worried about how, you know, little Jamal and them going to jail for 15 to 20 years because they shot Miss Cherie's son around the corner because they got into it. Nobody's upset about that except for Miss Cherie and them. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. I had to give y'all an example. I'm just saying. Anyway, like I was saying, Peter and Mendices met up to talk to the kids, and I had to say what I had to say because we about to push that whole situation to the side because nobody cares about what tight teeth Mendices, who still has a case, and Peter, who has 4 or 5 different baby mamas. We don't know how many kids. Nothing to really show for it. Kind of sort of broke if it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop. Always kind of looks like he's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what are we teaching our kids? From Peter's standpoint, hey, as long as you have awesome dick, you can thrive. Okay? Like, no. But that's the story that Peter's life tell. Like, I mean, I know there's some stupid ass teenage boys out there that's gonna be like, man, Peter got these hoes on. Lah! And I'm gonna be like I said, Mendices and Peter meet up. And they talk about their issues, okay? Peter talks about Amina, how she done got up and left. She don't want to be with his ass no more. How he don't know what to do, Jesus. Okay? And then when Mendices start talking about what he did. And Peter, surprised the fuck out of me, told Mendices that even though she was wrong for not answering the phone, she was wrong for not picking up your kids, whatever, you were even more wrong because you took it from here to here. You took it from here to here and it wasn't necessary. You fucked up. You need to apologize to her. She's pregnant. She doesn't need the stress. The fact that dumbass Peter, the dude who don't know what a condom look like, had to tell you to go and apologize to your woman who for 14 fucking months held down both of your children, okay? The one that you had with her not too long, okay, before your ass went to jail. Brand new baby, man in jail, gotta work, take care of your baby and take care of his other baby with the other baby mama, and make sure that y'all still doing whatever y'all had in place before he went to jail as to not upset anybody's schedule. So Yandy done already went far and fucking beyond for Mendices and his family and the baby mama and the mamas that's getting into it. Yandy didn't already play her part as far as I'm concerned. So I feel like Yandy is entitled to miss a phone call here or there. They go to dinner so he can apologize to her. That's all well and good. But as we get into the conversation and he starts to get, you know, make faces and shit like that, because you know Yandy, like, you the woman. You supposed to be at home with the kids. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why that pissed me off. I'm an old school type chick, okay? And if a man was going to pay for everything and let me stay my ass at home and cook and clean and have babies and shit like that, of course you can't tell me I can't have a little side hustle, because a bitch always gotta have her pocket money in case some shit go down. But just saying, not a job, full-time job that keeps you away from the house and kids, just that being your main priority. Okay. If a man told me that, you know, that's what we were going to do, I'll be fine with that, okay? So don't get me wrong. I'm so okay with house moms. I'm so okay with that. As long as your man can take care of y'all, I'm all right. My issue comes when Mendices, who just came out of jail, wants to tell his woman, who did everything while he was in jail, that she needs to go sit her ass down because she's the woman, and she needs to be like the primary caregiver for the kids because she's the woman. Even though it's her occupation, it's her money, it's her job that took care of everything and has continued to take care of everything while you try to put the fucking pieces back together from your empire, is what you're calling it. Nigga, your studio sessions? Your studio sessions? Now you got an empire? Really? Really? It pissed me off, y'all. It pissed me off so much. So much. Because I don't even like the idea that men feel like they're less of a parent than a woman is because she's the mother. Talking about, I got pride. Nigga, fuck your pride. Where was your pride when you was in jail for 14 months? Where was your pride when the warden and the security guards told your ass what the fuck to do day in and day out? And you get out of jail and you can't even give your old lady who held you down on some serious shit, you can't even give her no act right, talking about your motherfucking pride. Your pride should be on recovery, my nigga. It shouldn't be this broad. It shouldn't be this big right now. Because your ass just spent 14 months in a penitentiary where what? There is no such thing as fucking pride when you got to shit in front of another grown-ass man. Ain't no such thing as pride. They made up, they kissed and they hugged. But in all honesty, y'all, it still pissed me off because I don't even like the idea of that. You are as much a parent as I am, okay? So as the final nail in the coffin to this hood-ass situation, Yandy calls Kimbella over to her office. Girl, come sit right here. Be quiet, girl. Just sit right here. Like, just be my partner right quick. Sit right here. And then she calls Remy over. Calls Remy. Remy just come in. Don't knock. Open the door. Sit down. Don't say hey. Fuck all that. Fuck you want, Yandy. Which one? Calling her Yan, okay? Yan, okay? Yandy has said one over and over, we're not friends, bitch. My name is Yandy. Don't address me as Yan. But no, Yan, because no, Yan, like, the conversation was just retarded. Because Yandy was trying to, like, do the same thing she did last time to Remy. But see, this time, Remy ain't trying to hear that shit because you done got all in her fucking face and told her about herself on top of that. See, what Yandy was trying to do was call Remy over here to fire her from Mendice's employment. And what Remy told her was, bitch, you're not my boss, so technically you cannot fire me. And I was like, this is kind of true, especially when we see next week's episode and we see how Mendice's told her, bitch, where they do that at? Like, this is my business. You can't be firing my employees. Like, how she gonna work? She quit another job to work for me, okay? Like, even though I feel like that's cool that Mendice's thinks about these types of things, I also feel like, why are you holding on so tight to this little female? Like, I know Yandy and Mendice's storyline is totally fake for the most part because ain't nothing wrong with them, but they just need to stay on the show, so we gonna make a storyline. You know, argument with the baby mama that just all of a sudden disappears. Argument between the two mamas that just all of a sudden disappears. And now this argument about Yandy not picking up the fucking kids and Mendice saying shit to incite mania amongst women by saying dumb shit, okay? Continuously saying dumb shit, saying she don't care about her kids. All of that shit pissed me off. Okay, made me not like Mendice's, and y'all know I like me some tight team Mendice's, but Mendice's, you done stepped over the line. I'm gonna need your fucking ass to calm down and realize that you're still out on bond. Remy got all indignant and told, you know, Kimbella, you know, you need to keep your dog in a cage, keep your pit in a cage, or keep your pit in a doghouse, or whatever the fuck she said. You know, all of that. No, Yanzy, but I didn't get in your face, and you didn't come in my face, and what you gonna do? Like, go ahead, like, get out of my face. Don't come in my face, Kimbella. Don't come in my face, like, all of this shit. And Kim gets up, like, look, I was trying to be cool, but see, if I need to be security on this bitch, I will. And I'm like, what you gonna do, Kim? Like, your titties all in the way. Like, your titties are all in the way. All I saw was security, like, shift your titties this way and move Remy this way, and then there was really no altercation. I want to know how the fuck you broke a nail when ain't nobody did shit. If you broke a nail already, then I feel like we need to call OG Chrissy in for the fight shit, okay? See, Yandy, you fucked up. Your ass should have been friends with Chrissy, because Chrissy would have came in there and fucked Remy up of general purposes. As soon as she walked in the door and didn't say hello. So you're gonna walk in here and not speak to me? Bow! Diamond. You know what? Your dad overreached when they named you Diamond, because, young girl, I don't think you know the meaning of a precious anything. Because if you really did, you wouldn't carry yourself the way you do. You wouldn't treat yourself and your child the way you do. Like, it's just utter fuckery. Like, it has to be utter fuckery. I saw an interview with Diamond with Vlad. Y'all know I love me some Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad. Okay? And I don't understand how somebody who speaks so well and seems like she has so much sense in an interview comes on television and does the most hood rat, thought-ish shit I have ever seen. Okay, like just like star bright, star lights. I feel like her and Donna from Black Ink Crew are on the same page with the hoism. And I heard Charlamagne actually did like a little thing where he was talking about this whole shaming shit, and I agree with Charlamagne, and that's been my standpoint from the beginning. It is shameful to be a hoe. It is shameful to be a hoe. If you're a hoe, it's shameful. You should hide it. You really should. You shouldn't tell people, because guess what they do? They disrespect the fuck out of you. And this is a prime example of how acting like a hoe gets you nowhere. Diamond meets with Marge. Marge, I thought, was a man, okay? Marge sounds like Marge's sisters on the motherfucking Simpsons. Smoke 12 packs a day, okay? I thought she was talking to a dude, and then I looked up and saw it was a woman, and I was like, is that a tranny? They look like a tranny. No, they don't look like a tranny. They don't look like a tranny. Motherfucker sound like somebody behind the talking and I'm out moving. Like, bitch, what the fuck is going on in your throat? What is going on in your throat, Marge? But you know what? Girl, we're not even going to get into that. Diamond sits down with Marge, and Marge is the girl that Cisco sent Diamond to stay with. Okay, just so you guys know what the situation is. And she sits down and tells Marge how Cisco basically pushed her aside, doesn't care about the letter she wrote him. He's over her. And now she has moved on to a very flirtatious yet handsome Rich. And I'm like, is that what you see when you look at Rich Dollaz? Okay. Marge tells her that this is some, rebound type shit, okay? You're just giving, you're feeling Rich so much because you have all this love to give and nobody to give it to. And Rich just so happens to be the first nigga that's a liaison between you and Cisco. So now you can talk about this dumb shit with Cisco. He knows Cisco. He knows your situation. He's nice. He likes females. And here we are with you thinking that y'all two are about to go steady, okay? I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all, hey, we ain't going steady, we just be fucking around. Yeah, the sex great, but damn, babe, we fucking around. Girl, you got me hot, popping up at my spot. You out your goddamn mind. What the fuck is you thinking about? So she goes to meet with Rich, and Rich tells her that Cisco is not comfortable with them seeing each other. And she's like, then stop seeing me then. Stop seeing me then. Just like cut me out your life. Then let me leave. Like I don't have to be here. And then she starts going off about how, does he run your life? Like he run you or something like that? Cause he don't run nothing over here. I mean, I'm so tired of Cisco. He done messed over me and now he trying to dictate who I date. Fuck out of here, okay? So what you gonna do? You gonna come get this pussy or you gonna be pussy? That was basically what was said, okay? And he told her that he'd fuck her in the bathroom right now. Blow her back out in the stall right now. And she said, well, what the fuck is we waiting for? And they got up and went in the bathroom and she told him, mic's off. Mic's off. Turn the motherfucking mic off. And I guess they proceeded to fuck in a public bathroom in a restaurant. Now here's my only problem. Did the restaurant people not see them go in the bathroom? Did the restaurant people not see the cameras? Do we just go in the bathroom and fuck with the camera crew outside? And act like they're not there? Even when our homeboy Cisco is like that's fucked up? Is that what we do? We don't wait till the camera's not around and then fuck old girl and then kind of let it slip into a conversation later? No, we just gonna go in the bathroom right now for the camera crew and fuck, right? That's what we gonna do? Oh, alright. Switch gears because we gotta come back to this diamond situation, y'all. We gonna come back to it, alright? But for right now, we're gonna switch over to Tara, because she's starting the etiquette class. And a lot of you hoes can use some etiquette, okay? Now, I'm not one of those people that believe, like, just because, Tara's love life is completely fucked right now, that she can't give anybody any etiquette training. I actually believe this was a very smart idea for her, and it's something that I feel like they are missing in the music industry these days. If they would actually do what they used to do with artists, which is artist development and not just about the music and vocal training and just teaching them things that they need to know for recording and all of that type of stuff, because a lot of the times you're getting people straight out the streets or straight out the church that just know how to fucking sing, okay? And now you have to groom them for what it is to be a star, okay? They don't do that shit anymore. They expect you to come already pre-packaged like a motherfucking, a Happy Meal or something like that. And it's really fucked up because now you have the Chris Browns of the world who maybe uber talented, but doesn't know how to shut the fuck up and doesn't know when to take his meds so he doesn't beat the fuck out of his girlfriend. I'm just saying, I hate to bring it up because I hate it when people kept bringing that shit up, but my point still remains. He continues to be the same type of person when he says dumb shit about getting Karuchi and Rihanna pregnant at the same time. See, these are things that you really should not say in radio interviews. But these days, you niggas have no filter. You niggas don't give a fuck. Y'all put y'all own business out there. You talk about your women who you are still dating in relationships with. You talk about your women panty lines on Twitter and shit like that. You niggas have no etiquette. So as far as I'm concerned, Tara, this is a much needed necessity in the music industry today, because I'm so tired of seeing everybody put their fucking laundry all on the floor for everybody to see, aka Twitter and Instagram. I'm here for Tara with this, okay? Now, she meets with Rich because Rich wants her to help Johnny Blaze get her life together. And I'm like, that little Oompa Loompa is not going to get her life together, okay? I'm telling you right now, I hate to say it, but it's almost like a waste. And I hate to say it because I like Johnny. I really do. But she does not know how to separate. Bitch, what? She don't know how to separate herself from her hood self, okay? I kind of feel like there should be a separation. Everything is all encompassed in one, okay? And hood thoughts are happening behind, but you don't let the hood words come out in certain settings, okay? All right? Now, she tells Tara that she grew up raw in these streets, okay? And I'm like, you stripping, fighting, fucking. How did you have time to learn 6 instruments and learn how to be an engineer and all of that in the studio? Somebody's gonna comment and say fucking niggas in the studio, and I'm gonna be like, probably. But that saddens me. It saddens me that I don't understand how you were still able or still willing to be a fucking stripper and put yourself out there like that when you have all of this talent. You know what I mean? Like, what were you doing that you can play 6 instruments, but your ass wasn't going getting scholarships to no music schools or nothing like that? You know what I'm saying? And I know that probably has a lot to do with whoever raised Johnny, but all I'm gonna say is that's some fucked up raw talent going to waste because she don't know how to act and because nobody raised her right. Not saying she's not a good person, but she wasn't raised right. I'm sorry. She coming there supporting the baby voice, okay? And after Tara tells her, you know, about what's gonna happen, you know, because she I don't know why, but this bitch puts on baby voice whenever she's like trying to soothe Rich, okay? And after, you know, Tara tells her, I want you to go 10 days without being on social media, and we're gonna see if we can do this. Tara's like, I enjoy a challenge, so I'm up for it. All right? And then she sees Johnny turn around and get all booed up and start kissing. Tara and Amina meet up for a play date, you guys. Tara is on some, you know, I'm showing up for the kids shit. But Amina starts to talk about her relationship with Peter and how she went to Germany with the baby. He showed up begging for her forgiveness, but that she's through, and she told him she's taking Tara's advice and moving on, or at least standing up for herself, right? I was here for Tara and Amina joining forces. And the reason why I say that is because I get so tired of seeing women fighting over dirty, no good, bitch ass men. When really, if they would just come together and be smart for about an hour, they will learn more about their men than they ever fucking knew, okay? Tara, on the other hand, is sitting up there talking about hell must have froze over. Because I'm actually sitting here with Amina talking about the man she stole from me. Okay, alright. First of all, bitch, he did not get stole from you, okay? He was never really for you. You were renting Peter. I don't know if you know, but Peter's rent, like, he's rentable. You lease Peter. You don't buy Peter. I know you don't understand that, but if he was yours, he could have never gotten taken away from you. But then Amina and Peter are in the studio, okay? She's talking all that shit about she don't want to be with him, but since she came back from Germany, he's still been staying in their apartment together. And she doesn't want him there. So when she show up at the studio, he's sitting up there rapping about diamonds and rings, and she like, and he like, well, you don't like it? And she was like, well, you rapping about fake shit. I wish you would write about something that's close to your life, struggling, down in the dumps. Got 5 baby mamas, don't know how I'm going to pay child support. Help me out, Lord. Pray for me. I'm hurt. I'm broken. Like, that's what you need to be talking about. And actually, it probably will be a bigger hit because people like music that they can relate to. You talking about you buying, nigga, you can't even pay rent. That's why you so mad that Amina don't want you to stay in that house with her anymore, because you have nowhere else to go. Tara not going to let your ass back in the house. So we think. Okay? And it seemed like if you don't find another bitch soon, you gonna be out of a place to stay, Peter. Because it really looked like you just go from bitch to bitch just so you can have a place to stay. That's what it looked like to me. So Amir starts with the way, why can't you just let me go? Like, why you can't just let me? I'm just talking about, I need to figure things out. And he's like, do you know what you telling me? Do you know what you telling me? If I go out here, I'm single. It's like, nigga, you married. Nothing short of divorce makes you single. You have to get a divorce to be single, Peter. It doesn't matter if you go out there and fuck somebody because she kicked you out. That just means you're cheating on your wife. That's all that means. That's all that means. And how has that changed from any other time in your life when you've been cheating on people? You're trying to use that as a reason for her to let you stay? She was like, I don't care. Go out there. Do whatever. You want to fuck people because I need a break because you done fucked over me? Then you go ahead and do that. And that will just seal the deal on my decision. You go out there and you can stay out there. Okay? She crying and shit like that, and he's just like, all right, need time? Fine, fuck it, I'm out, I'm going. And I'm like, you's a piece of shit, Peter. Like, I swear to God, like, you's a real piece of shit. So now, y'all, let's go back to Diamond. Y'all ready, please? Let's go back to Diamond. So Diamond goes to Ra's party with Rich, okay? Rashida's been back. Y'all, I really like when I see Rashida. Rashida pop up on some I'm laughing at you hoes type shit. Marriage really agrees with Rashida. I think they still together. I think her and her husband are still together. I hope. But anyway, as soon as Rock comes up and, you know, talks to Rich, because it's her party, Diamond gives her the stank look, okay? But, you know, she's not trying to do all of that. She's like, hey, how you doing, honey? It's, girl, please. Rich likes him crazy, so you keep doing all of that shit you doing right there. I'm his lady. We're dating, because he wasn't about to say that. He was about to introduce her as his friend, okay? And she was about to be like, motherfucker, I know we ain't friends after we just fucked in the bathroom. And it's like, see, that's what being a hoe does nothing for you. And this is where my point comes across. Being a hoe does nothing for you. And I'm going to tell you why. It's exactly why. Because just because you go and fuck somebody in the bathroom, which must be a step up from fucking in a car, does not mean that they're your man. That does not mean that they're your man because y'all text a few times, you talked about your ex, and y'all fucked in the bathroom. How does that mean y'all are dating? You should probably decide whether y'all dating before you fuck somebody. But Diamond, this is where you miss. This is where you miss things. Okay, I really feel like, I don't know, you know, what your mama was over there telling you, but I hope she didn't tell you to fuck your ex's best friend and try to be wifed by him like he gonna wife your ass. Men don't wife women that do that type of shit. I'm sorry. That's one thing most niggas really agree upon, is that we're not gonna wife the bitch that we pass around the crew. That's what we not gonna do. Okay? I mean, she might have been a hoe back in her day, but they haven't experienced her as a hoe, okay? She ain't fucked their friends. That's why most dudes be okay with marrying hoes, because she wasn't a hoe when he met her. Hoe back in the day, okay? This whole fucking a friends thing is a whole nother whole realm, okay? Keep throwing that word out there. Everybody gonna be upset. Anyway, Rich is in the confessional talking about, I'm not her dude. She's fucking crazy. I don't know what's wrong with shorty. And it's like, so why you ain't tell her? All of this shit happening. You should have took her outside and been like, look, I brought you to this party because we're cool. But us fucking does not mean that we're dating or we're together or I owe you any loyalty. You should have took her to the side and told her that, Rich. And that probably would have ended in her smacking the fuck out you and talking about, you dumb. You dumb. Yeah, probably. But it actually wouldn't have probably ended in the altercation that happened at the next party that she pops up to. Y'all, did y'all see when she sat down and talked to Sin and she tried to give Sin that stank face, but Sin was like, girl, please, don't nobody want no fucking Rich dollars. And then while she's running her mouth about them dating and shit to Rich, like, you better say we dating, Sin is behind her like, so they go to Tara's party, all right? Tara's having a party to launch her etiquette shit, okay, her etiquette class. And Rich came to the party by himself, but planned on meeting Johnny there because obviously she would be there since she's one of Tara's first clients, okay? So Chrissy and Rock came over to Rich and asked him what's up with the crazy bitch Diamond. And then Chrissy's like, hold up, Diamond, Cisco bitch? And I'm like, oh, so you've been watching the show too? Like, how the fuck you know that? They kind of just picking at him and making fun of him for saying he always picking these crazy bitches. And then Johnny shows up, okay? And then Diamond shows up right behind Johnny and is, you know, just straight to Rich like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Like on some off the top angry shit because she see he over here talking to Johnny. Don't even pay Johnny no mind. Johnny's like, how are you? And she's like, oh, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it gets to the point where Johnny is like, look, this is like, we're here right now. Like, this is us right now. And Diamond puts her purse down like, no, bitch, this is us right now. I don't know who you are, but I'm not talking to you right now. Put that purse down, put her hand in Johnny's face, and the next thing you know, whop, 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 Johnny just snatched your fucking weave, okay? Yes, ma'am. You gonna learn not to play with me, bitch. Like, it was awesome. It was awesome. I felt like Diamond was gonna learn today, and she needed to learn. This is where being a hoe doesn't pay. This is where being a hoe doesn't pay. And Johnny, another situation. Johnny fucking with Rich. Johnny being a stripper. Johnny showing her ass everywhere. Not saying she's a hoe because I don't know her books, okay? I don't know any of these ladies' books, but I do know they exhibit hoe-like behavior and get disrespected because of it. And because you did this, that's the reason why you're getting disrespected. So don't think it's because the dude was stupid or the girl was crazy. Think because your fucking ass popped up acting like you was somebody's lady when really you never presented yourself like a lady or acted like a lady. So why did you think he was going to treat you with respect when you didn't even treat yourself with respect? All you hoes need that etiquette class. And that was Loving Hip Hop New York, everybody, okay? Okay? I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all liked it. I hope I read everybody for filth. Alright? So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, have that shit. And holla at your girl, and I'll see y'all in the next video.